Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 19th of November 2019. And we have a number of very interesting news, and we always start off with Scotland. The R&B Distillers getting 200 million investments again. You may not know the R&B Distillers. They are the proprietors of the Isle of Raasay Distillery. Yeah, it's a small new distillery that has been in the news for quite some time, and now they investing a bit more into new warehouses and new bottlings. And there's a very nice news. They want to release their first single malt whiskey in 2020. And exactly in November 2020. So there's still some time left, but it's very nice news because there's always a few distilleries that don't make the journey to their whiskey, their first whiskey, because yeah, it's a hard journey. But the Isle of Raasay did make it. Hopefully I will visit the distillery at some point. Then we have the Arran. The Isle of Arran Distillery has two new bottlings. Here they stand. They are the Bothy and the Bodega. One of them is a first fill ex-bourbon casks with finishing in quarter casks, and the other one is ex-sherry casks. I will not go into that much detail because we will try these bottles over the next 2 weeks. Then we have news about a new oldest bottling of a distillery, and this time it is Glenrothes. Yeah, the Glenrothes, 40 years old, comes out on the market. It was distilled 1978. It was matured in different sherry and bourbon casks. It's 43% ABV, and it costs about $3,800 US. So very exclusive and expensive. And talking about exclusive and expensive, the Bruichladdich brings out a new Rare Cask in their Rare Cask series. It's a 30-year-old from 1988, and it's going to be called the Untouchable. It's going to be refill bourbon barrels and refill squat hogsheads. 46.2% ABV, no chill filtering, no coloring, and only about 6,000 bottles. So that might be a bit limited for our worldwide demand. Then we move over to Ireland. The Sliabh Liag Distillery is looking for investors. Already had that here on the news, as they already got their license to build up in the northwest of Ireland. That's the Republic of Ireland. And now they are looking for 3.5 million euros, which is quite a lot of money. And they still want to start building in this winter. And then we have some overseas international news, this time one from Taiwan. And the Kavalan distillery, or the Kavalan brand, celebrates the 40th jubilee of the King Car group, which is their parent company. They want to bring out a new bottling with 10,000 bottles, and it's going to be a really exclusive bottling with a golden crown on top and with Swarovski crystals on the bottle. And there's still rumors going on what kind of casks they're using. They're not officially out yet, but the rumors say it's going to be some sort of highly exclusive red wine casks. It will come out 2020, and it will only get out in certain selected countries. Hopefully it will be highly available worldwide, but 10,000 bottles for an expensive bottle will be quite good. Then we have a last news from Israel. Yes, Israel has whiskey distilleries, and the oldest whiskey distilleries, which is still quite young, comes from the Milk and Honey Distillery. They are releasing their first whiskey on the market. It should reach the market in January 2020. It will reach the German market in January 2020. When it will reach other markets, we're not quite sure. Maybe it will be a bit earlier, maybe it will be a bit later, but have a look out for that. It's going to be probably a bit a bit different whiskey, as the region over there, we have not had many whiskies from that region, so we don't know how the climate affects the maturation of this whiskey. So have a look. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next week.